And now for the 14th James Bond film, and Roger Moore's last time as 007, A View to a Kill. It starts out with an opening action sequence in Siberia where James recovers a microchip with a ski action scene, and it turns out this chip can withstand an electric pulse. This chip is apparently made by Zorin Industries, and Bond investigates the man himself, played by a very larger-than-life Christopher Walken. Oh yeah, he has a hench woman named Mayday, played by Grace Jones. James meets with the man at the Eiffel Tower to get more info on Zorin, but that man is killed by Mayday, and Bond tries to catch her in a merry chase, but she escapes. Bond then meets up with Sir Godfrey Tibbett, played by Patrick Macnee from The Avengers. Bond goes undercover with Tibbett at a horse auction, and they investigate how Zorin's horses win races. Apparently, the secret is microchips, and Zorin's really good at them. Bond then meets Stacy Sutton, who is immune to his charms, which is kind of refreshing, actually. Zorin has paid Sutton $5 million for some services. Zorin figures out who Bond is and has Tippett killed. When he tries to kill Bond by putting his body in a car and then putting that car in a river, Bond survives by breathing the air in the tires. Zorin reveals his plan to a bunch of investors to destroy Silicon Valley in order to corner the chip market. One guy wants to drop out, so Zorin drops him out of a blimp. Bond then goes to San Francisco to meet with Chuck Lee because I guess Felix Leiter was busy that day. Bond investigates an oil rig that is doing something to the bay and barely escapes this, suction thing. On the way out of that, Bond bumps into KGB agent Paula Ivanova, and apparently they have a history together, but I checked and she hasn't appeared in any Bond film before this. He does get some information from her, and this leads him back to Stacy Sutton once again, and apparently that $5 million was to buy her family's oil business. Bond and Sutton go to San Francisco City Hall to check records, but Zorin and Mayday, burn the place down, and Bond and Sutton barely escape. Speaking of escape, Bond meets a cop who wants to arrest him. Bond then has a chase with a fire truck. Bond and Sutton then go to a mine owned by Zorin, and they see that he plans to use a lot of explosives to start a double earthquake to destroy Silicon Valley for his main strike master plan. Zorin kills all the men involved and abandons Mayday as well. Mayday and Bond then work together to stop the detonator before it explodes, and it doesn't detonate the massive explosives, but it does kill Mayday. Sutton is then taken by Zorin in a blimp. James manages to grab onto one of the ropes, and Zorin tries to smash him on the Golden Gate Bridge. This leads to a fight atop the famous landmark, and eventually the blimp just explodes, killing Zorin and his associates. So that was A View to a Kill. Did you like it? Leave a comment below.